Something's different. There's a lot more pumpkins. Yeah, there's been something going on. Yeah, it's signal, not signal. Max, okay. There's definitely some Halloween changes been done here. I got that pumpkins I don't remember seeing last time I played. I don't know what kind of update happened. I'm concerned right now. So I'll play this for a while and see how things work. See if we can't find ourselves a story signal and stuff. Definitely takes its sweet time trying to get the transfer over. Something's going on though. I don't like how there's so many more pumpkins and they're a lot more creepier than this thing. A minute ago, this is the only pumpkin I think we saw was just that face. Now there's like crazy lunatic pumpkins. Approaching the average. I guess it is officially Halloween, isn't it? I didn't really think about it. But I'm just thinking that because of the pumpkins they weren't added earlier, kind of makes me concerned. Okay, we got nothing from the 89.9. Did we get anything for the 46.3? That's the question. If we can get at least one of them close to the signal strength here, then we can adjust it accordingly. And it is 3:23 a.m. What a time to be out looking for signals for alien life. Okay, let's go with that. Go pop there. 46. Let's go that. I think it went down, so I think we gotta keep going down, I guess, right? That's all we can do to find the signal. I am not too sure if there was an update or not. To be truthful, I have no clue. I haven't seen no notifications or posts for any kind of update. Is it really like no signal here? Whoa. 66, huh? Okay. So we want to go seven, 6.4, that one. Now we need to figure out this one here. Oh. Oh, we lost the signal. Ah, oh, so close. We were so close to it. Ah, that's hard. But I came into the game and the signal was there, so that kind of screwed me over. It was as soon as I started up the game, I had a signal. What the hell? What's going on outside? I just started in and I had a signal, so I was like, I had to go and check that out. Whoa. Big pumpkin out there, isn't there? Gigantic pumpkin. Huh. I'm not too sure. Oh, wow. I never really, back in school I should have been more dedicated than what I was. But it was just one of those things where I needed to mature first before going to school. Kind of one of the reasons why I feel like school, I think, is good for just the beginning, for you to learn your basics. But I do feel that people need to mature first before going to high school or going to something like that, so that way when they make decisions, they actually can make decisions correctly. Which is probably not related to what you're talking about, but that's just something on my mind when it comes to school, just in general sense, when I think of it. But that's one thing I know. If I was more mature back then, I would have made better decisions. Okay, so there's no signals. What's on the radio?
Draft. Specialists of the search and rescue group are beginning to open the hatch number 5, the hatch of the Soyuz spacecraft descent vehicle. Moscow time is 13 hours, 52 minutes, 45 seconds.
Oh, nice. If I was you, Devin, I'd go for it. Do what you feel like you want to do. I mostly stick to a life where if I can just enjoy my life and not have it like spilled up with too much time dedication, because you have to remember the more high-end goals you set and it's harder type job to get, that means it's going to take more time out of your hands than in life. So if you plan on wanting to do stuff out in the world, getting too big of a job is just going to take up more of your social life. And that's kind of one of the questions you have to like ask yourself, if that'll make you happy or not. If you plan on starting a family and stuff, then, or if you already have one and you need the money, then obviously that's a decision you have to do. For me personally, I just chose a job where I have more free time, but at the same time I can still do things like this, have my own time to do what I want to do. This pumpkin scared me, and it looked like it moved. And of course a signal pops up exact time away. For the shoe? Oh hell. Okay, they're aliens. Okay, we're game over, we decided it. They're aliens. Okay, I'm done. What a time that you kick it off. Let's go with the average. About 65, huh? Let's go 64. What? What is this? This is the same signal. What is this about? So we already have the first coordinates already set up. We need to get the second one. This is like a pain. Let's raise it up as high as we can go, then we'll go lower. Okay. Let's drop you down to 10. Let's see here. Let's keep an eye on that percentage here. If we can find it in time. Whoa. Earth. That's weird. The cross wasn't upside down. What the heck is this? Is this something from Halloween? Ooh! What was that sound? It's an event signal. This is an event signal? I don't see any. What is that? You guys see that too, right? You able to see that? I hope you guys are able to see that. The heck is that? Yeah, it doesn't look like you guys can see it though. Oh, it's focus. Focus. Graphicals. Trying to see if there's anything to increase brightness controls. It's mouse sensitivity. Game time. Nope. I'm not seeing anything that gamma, whatever it's called. Not seeing anything to help me out. Basically, it looks like a blimp with green looking fire on it. I think it's holding something and it's coming around with green smoke. And it's flying around. Like super fast. Screw it. Let's go for it. We're going for it. Oh, it's like a balloon holding a cauldron. Sorry, Signal, I'm not going to worry about you right now, because we got a cauldron thing here we're following around. What the heck? Well, this is one thing I wasn't expecting to find was, apparently that's how these event things work and story work. The more we discover signals, things happen around here, I guess. I think he's heading out, so let's head back. That's an interesting thing to find. This game is still in beta, I believe, so it still has developments to be done. What's going on? Wow, this is high. We'd go to almost 300. 336. Let's go right down there. Yep. 336 at least. The average of 29. I'm going on the dot, 29. Check the laptop here, terminal. Diagnostics. Help. There it is, diagnostics. Okay. Looks like everything looks fine to me. It's 30 and 330, yeah. It's gonna take a while for this thing to adjust to it. Trick or treat. Ah, okay. So that was a Halloween event. So I got one of the kind of Halloween events pretty much triggered. I wonder if that would be rare. I'm not too sure. Like too many other streamers or YouTubers have done that. I actually got on this because it says fewer than 50 people play this game apparently. It's outside this window, still running around. I can hear the freaking little girl music playing. Okay, right now I can see it's going all the way down in order to go up. So that means we need to go pretty much, I believe. But again, I don't think it was that high, was it? From last coordinates. So we're probably going to have to go, if it's going that way and going down, that means we need to go the other way. Or keep going the other direction. Yeah, it's working its way down, so we have to keep going down. If it's not on the right coordinates. God, tweet. That's a pretty cool thing to find. The developer threw in a trick or treat thing. Yeah, stop for a moment. Okay, stop. Yeah, there you go. So 30.9. Eye on this. Not finding it from going up. What is the max? Was 42, so we're already past the 42 point. The min was 10, so let's go 10. Hear it again. Let's keep paying attention to the signals here. Kind of like Russian roulette. We don't know what kind of signal we're gonna get. It's one of those things where we just gotta keep pressing on and hopefully we'll find one. I was trying to get on before the stream, starting the stream, so I can find some signals ahead of time, and if it was a story signal I could turn it on immediately once we found it. That way you guys are joining in midway rather than joining in like at the start and then having to see all this boring signal finding stuff. Down to 10 and I'm still not seeing nothing. Whoa. 19, huh? 19.3, we got 91%. 99%. Nope. That's the best we're gonna get. You can see it right there on the thing. Radio wave unknown detected. Look at that blimp. You guys can see the blimp now? It's hanging out outside. Four AM and find this. Oh, there he is. He's out there. You can see him. Well, that's downloading. Let's go and check on outside. So that's the cauldron I saw last night. You guys are probably not going to see it too well. I noticed the stream, you kind of have to brighten it a lot brighter on my screen, like when I'm seeing it, a lot brighter more compared to the live stream's feed in order for you guys to see it better. But it's pretty much a cauldron. And something, I think that sounds like the Predator is like a freaking the rickiness of the ropes on that thing. It's weird. I'm not sure if IGP knows about this yet. This Halloween thing going on. If he does, I'm hoping he has time to show it. Because maybe he'll get told more about this, other than the Halloween, because he's more obviously informed with indie type games than I am. I just play games pretty much and have fun playing them if I think they're fun. This game has its fun factors to it. Okay, he's going that way. How's downloads looking? 62%, huh? That is a weird sound. Hopefully we found it in time. I don't know if we did or if we didn't. Our signal's the best that we can have it on. According to diagnostics, everything looks fine. I will go and head out and let's go clean the energy solar panels. So we ran into an alien ship. We have a floating cauldron. We ran into an alien ship. We got a floating like blimp with a cauldron on it. We got an unknown weird signal being downloaded at 60%, which there's no guarantee we're going to get it all before it disappears on me. Because sometimes you have to be like really on the mark and on the point in order to get some signals, which makes it more challenging. Because if you don't get the signals, then yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to do that stuff. Let's see, system efficiency. %. There you go. Yeah, Mr. Cauldron is circling around this area for some reason. What did it say? Did it say signal lost? Or did it say signal downloaded? Or finished? I couldn't see it in time. And you guys are not going to see it because my webcam's blocking where it popped up at. Nope, it fully downloaded. Nope, just a random signal, looks like. The trick-or-treat one. Yep. Whew, job well done, though. We got it done. And now we got a floating cauldron going around everywhere. I guess why not? We'll look at some data, see if we can get any upgrades or stuff, something like that done. Let's see. We'll purchase download speed for a bit more download. I kind of like the coordinates being increased a little bit. We'll do that too. So let's do that. Wait, attack. So we can go for some transmitters, maybe go for that, get a little data thing, and maybe some 50 on that. We get at least one of everything, in case we need it. Okay, we should be set and ready to go, get some more upgrades we did. It does seem like you have to, like, obviously, like, save a few signals, credit amounts, and keep them in case you want to upgrade for better parts and everything. How long is that blimp going to be in the sky? Like, really? Definitely different. I would say that much. That blimp, my word, that blimp. Okay, that's the top of the stem I'm seeing inside the pumpkin's mouth. I don't know, I feel like if I look around, I feel like I'm gonna see something that's abnormal besides that. And yes, each of these like observatory looking towers I have to go to and do individual maintenance if it goes down or has an error. Which really sucks. Yeah, it's got like a song to it. Or that could be the sound of some kind of music box. I thought it was ropes, but maybe that's actually the music box rewinding itself. It's a really creepy sound. Okay, we'll worry about you later. Looks like the signal came up. Ooh, cool. The tracking really worked. Haha! I like it. Awesome. I must have bought the right technology, because now I can just click tracking and it does it for me. And that'll speed up our frame of finding these signals a little bit faster. Especially the story ones. I heard that they're a little bit more pain in the butt to get, because they disappear like in an instant on you. After this stream, I'm gonna go and probably play some Forest for a while, off screen for a while, and just have fun. And then you can count for today. I'm gonna try to make time for episode 4. Is it? I think it might be 4 of Life is Strange. And we're gonna try to make time for Fade to Silence, because I did some off-screen work on there and I got caught up to where I was, and I'd like to continue playing that and see if we can get further in the story for the Fade to Silence. Playing multiple games simultaneously is a lot of work of off-screen farming and dedication. Pretty much it's like having a second job on your free days off, so it's kind of like, yay, but at least it's a job I don't mind. Like Mr. Blimp out there chilling across the skies without a care in the world, while I'm in here trying to work. That was Erica and her blimp, you know. She's like, hey, I'm here to pester you. I'm just gonna wander around all day and just float around. I'm hoping the signal's actually dead on. If it's actually dead on, that'd be sweet. Because then I wouldn't have to do too much adjustments. But I've seen what it's set to. It's set to the average like I usually do. Oh crap. Okay. So over here is where we want to go. Pay attention to that. That was actually quite shocking. I wasn't expecting the signal to jump up like that. I will have to increase the speed at which it actually turns to the coordinate time, because I think that this is going to be the thing that's slowing me down. I'm going to have the download speed probably nailed pretty much decently, but getting to the coordinates is kind of hard. Oh, I heard the sound of that dang thing out there and it scared me. Aha! You can't fool me. Signal available detected. Planet exoplanets. Repeating radio signal. That's a weird one. weird sound with that. I don't think that's going to be anything special. Pretty sure that's just another random one. Yep, he's still out there. At least we know how the events work. If you get an event one, you get a thing. But I had a feeling it was an event because it kept spamming it to me. It kept trying to give me that signal. Yeah, it's got like a routine pattern to it. It's very fascinating. And I bet that has its own shadow too. That's a pretty cool effect for it to have its own shadow. I can't believe how fascinated I am by this balloon. I just think it's pretty neat though. But it also opens doors to where I can see how this is going to work. If you find a signal, something like this is going to happen. So if we find a story signal, chances are something creepy will happen here when it comes to aliens or something like that. If we find an event signal of any kind, it'll trigger something here that's going to happen again, just like this balloon. So now I'm understanding how the events and everything could actually trigger, and how this game could get creepy or scary. Because if we find something very, very bad, then it's probably going to be very much scariness. Because I think you can walk, and there's a run function. See? So that means, if there's a run function, that means we're probably going to be chased at some point. Do we have any health? No, but you don't necessarily need a health bar. Because there's no damage being taken. It's more the fact that if they catch you, you're dead. Kind of thing. That's what I feel like. I feel like this is like a Slender game, pretty much, but it's like a disguised Slender game, but involving aliens. And our pages that we're trying to find is actually the signals. And as we discover more signals, that's what triggers more. Kind of like if you be here finding these regular signals and everything, we're probably going to end up not re-triggering anything too badly. Not found. Oh. Okay. Just in case we're at the turbo. This signal's downloading a lot slower than the other ones. The sad part though, I feel like it's gonna be like a normal signal, not a really good signal, even if we do get the full 100. But I am, at least for a guy like me, figuring this out. That's pretty dang, not bad of a game. I was expecting it to be a lot tougher to find the signals, and I'm happy it's not, because if it was, this game would probably lose. Not even I would play this game if it was too difficult to find the signals. Overall, it's fun with the concept of being and experiencing what they go through for doing this stuff, but it's also interesting to throw in the sci-fi, or like original or sci-fi what? That's got words on it. What? What? Okay. That's a story signal. Space it explorers. It is in the vents. Are you kidding me? No. In the vents? What does it mean? It's in the vents? Do we have vents in this building? And of course it's getting late. Are you kidding me? We found a story. Do we have a vent? I don't think we do. I don't see any vents that are noticeable. Oh. I'm very paranoid right now. I'm like really checking out everything because we've seen how that thing appeared during the event thing. Now it says something's in the vents. Yeah, I'm not liking this. So that was a story event. Okay, upgrade the speed at which these towers move a little bit. Yep. Wait on cue. I hope it's wrong. Please be wrong. I really don't want to deal with aliens right now. I'm like paranoid now, like really badly. I'm tempted to listen to that signal some more. See if there, was there any like hidden message actually in it. I'm tempted to look. I want to keep an eye on these vents up here because I don't trust it. You guys are probably not going to be able to see nothing right now. But I'm not seeing anything that looks out of the ordinary. There's a chance it could be nothing, and I mean, I'm probably just getting myself worked up and worried for nothing, because it just says, it's just a space of Voyagers, and it says something about involving that it's in the vents. And that's what kind of makes me paranoid now, because I'm thinking that it's gonna come after me, and it'll be in the vents now. Was that like finding the first page from Slender? And now things are going to start racking up in the story, and scary stuff's going to start happening. Mr. Blimp's still moving out there, which makes things kind of awkward. Because it's like I'm trying to look for anything that's abnormal that's moving, or could indicate something is coming for me or coming over here, and I mean, it's not hard to get the signals. So as far as I'm concerned, you being killed by an alien is not far-fetched, because to get back where you were, for replayability, that would make it have replayability if you have to pay attention and try not to get killed by an alien.
We can, but to benefit all humanity. The benefits that we get from driving this human spirit, as well as the human technology, is something that I think the whole world will be looking to on Sunday night. And you have right here in this room a front row seat, but because of technology, all of us will watch together, perhaps.
At least tracking's working now. Going back all the way up to the 300s and then looping around. Yeah, especially if you have the auto track system on this thing. Yeah, I could see them adding, the developer adding in a monster or something, and
or the NASA centers who have really worked
because it makes sense.
On this mission. Now, on a Sunday,
monster gets added in. You have auto tracking stuff, so you can really easily get back where you were.
You go out,
and then whatever you have to do to avoid the monster, I'm sure there's some way to do that.
And next to it, you will see Mars. And just think to yourself that we have a car-sized rover which is heading toward that planet, and is going to be landing on it about an hour later. And to really show you what NASA is doing, at 9:16, the space station will be rising very close to it. So you'll be seeing both what we are doing on Mars and what we are doing in Earth's orbit. When you think about it, that's absolutely amazing. You know, what has been accomplished and what's being, accomplished at this time. And that really represents what our agency does. If I paraphrase Teddy Roosevelt and John Kennedy, we do mighty things at this agency, and we do them because they are hard, not because they are easy. And this is the American spirit. This is the spirit working with our partners from all across the world who are working with us, on exploring and gaining new knowledge. And basically for the future, particularly the people in this room are the young people who are going to be the...
Because look at that. This is the binary data. Then this was decoded into this, which then it says a space explorers were out there saying, which then I got a message saying it is in the vents. I think that's how it's supposed to be interpreted, and if it is, Something's not gonna go right now. I swear that's like the same thing as hearing that sound from the Slender Man that you never want to hear. Is that freaking out that brr, brr, like that deep bass sound. I can't even do it. Basically, it's like a scary bass sound because you know you picked up the first page. So now it's like you're gonna be in it for a real dangerous freaking run. I'm hoping it's wrong. Alright, it's starting to get into the thing and trying to work up to the way it needs to be at. I like this automatic track system that it's in it, that it just does it for you. Rather than you doing some complicated math. I mean, at the start point, I would figure the math is useful, and it probably can give you exact the coordinates, so you don't have to, you know, play with it a lot. For me, I play with it a lot because the fact is, it just seems like it's not too difficult to do that. It's just a few adjustments by a 0.1 or a 1. That's all you have to do, and it's like really easy adjustments. I would say if you guys are recommending whether or not you should play this game or not, I would say yes. I would definitely say to support the developer and everything on this, because this game could turn out be a really creepy game, something similar to Five Nights at Freddy's or pretty much like I said, Slender Man, which that could be really scary. That you find these little signals, and then eventually it's going to like trigger more stuff. Then you have to like avoid or run away from something because you know it's coming. If it runs in here after you're going to have to do like a Scooby-Doo thing and try to avoid it and run around it, and then get out of the building and run out basically and get the heck out as quick as you can. Oh, okay, that's the thing out there. That scared me for a moment. Approaching this thing here. Okay, we're approaching it. Let's keep ADIOs on the stop point. I want to stop it at the highest point it'll be at. Okay, the average 676 was not correct, because we should have gotten some kind of signal from that. So let's go ahead and increase it to 80. Stop. So we should adjust again. Wow, we nailed it. Right there it is, about 89. Yep, that's pretty much it. So it's 86.6, at least around that area. Now let's let this adjust and see if it gets correct or not. If it's not, then we're going to adjust it too and get it right. I think it went up, so we need to have it go up more if it doesn't go up too far. Okay. The max is 89, so it's 79. I mean. So we want to go down to 75. 0.2. Okay, 3 is going too far. Well, 0.1. There we go, 95. About it. What in the world? Exoplant detected. Huge binary file. This one's really big. Signal available. Radio telescope detected. Signal source planets. External plant type. Signal type repeating radio signal. Let's see here. It looks fun. That's a weird sound. On the other hand, I'm gonna go check around and check some stuff out. Still got plenty of that left, but like he's still wandering around. So the signal's like straight up that way, and it, like way up in the sky. I am disappointed there's no jump function, because I would like to jump off the roof. So that way, in case I get like trapped, I'd like to be able to jump off the roof. We'll find out if we even get the signal, though. We may not even get it. Almost 40% in. Signal dropped. That's a weird sound. A signal hunter. My new job as a signal hunter. System efficiency. I'll have to like figure that out. Go ahead and start the generator. How's it coming? 87. We're gaining a little bit of rechargeability. System efficiency. I need to work on that, it looks like. So it's almost there. So hopefully we get before the signal's lost. I don't know. This could be a story signal too. If it is, that's 2 in a row, which is not a good sign. Because if you're getting multiple story signals in a row after it took me one whole episode for 2 hours just to play, just to get a bunch of random ones, it's kind of a clear sign that something is coming. It's foreshadowing that the game is picking up the pace. Yep, it's another story one. Space explorers, don't help us. We have failed. Are you serious? That's 2 in a row. Oh, I can hear it. It's like Morse code. You can hear Morse code in it. Don't help us, we have failed. Power, heat exchange, reflectors. Let's go ahead and upgrade efficiency a little bit. Put just a couple on that and upgrade that a little bit. Oh, one more thing we should probably buy. Great, so that's 2 story signals we found. And back to back. That's like finding 2 pages in my book like Slender Man. That's not good. I really hope there's nothing out here. Or I'm like being paranoid now. I heard something, but I don't know what it was. Nothing. Holy hell, that scared me. I don't know what's going on. Don't help us, we failed.
We have now Mr. Doug Ellison. He has a new wonderful product to show you for not only people here in the room, people at the other centers, but everybody to use on landing night to really follow exactly through the entry, descent, and landing process. So Doug, I will hand it over to you.
Thank you very much, Veronica. Yesterday during the press briefing about the engineering, we first showed this to the general public. And we had about 990-something concurrent users via Google Analytics. I want you guys to break that and see if we can get 1,000 concurrent users after this little demo. Who amongst you have actually used Eyes on the Solar System in the past? Brief show of hands. Of course, Benjamin has. Okay, great. About half. Okay, so what Eyes on the Solar System does is put the planets, the moons, asteroids...
I wonder if this radio is connected to these space explorers. Because if it is connected, that means the signals from the people they're saying have landed. And they're saying, don't help us, we have failed. So what if that's the case? I believe there was something you could do, but I can't remember what. Let's see. Oh. So you have to do transmission when you have the signal in front of you. So if we find a third story signal, we should try to use transmission and send a communication. Oh, right here, power boost is what we have to activate to increase efficiency. I think I pretty much upgraded almost everything I can upgrade. Yeah, it's okay, it's that. Save myself the time and do that. .76, so it says 54, and that average was 65. That's interesting. It tracked for that. I got a bad feeling. A really bad feeling. I'm trying to give it some time here, maybe see what happens with this signal, because so far we haven't seen nothing yet. It's just some creepy messages telling us that they failed and there's something in the vents. Which has me worried. Things outside of the wall right now. Yep, here it comes across now. Something funky looked wrong with the camera right to the view. So it's getting more cloudy out there, more so than usual. Way too cloudy outside than normal. What's gonna happen, I wonder? Man, oh man, I don't know where the thing was at. This one here I'm having trouble with a little bit for some reason. This one here is just a primary star, so it's just a random, I'm pretty sure. Nothing like too big a deal. Definitely still hard to get some transmissions. Screw it. Let's go up to 89. Whoa. 70 should be about 60 something. Probably not going to get this one because it took so long. I screwed up massively trying to do stuff. From a distance, that sounds like an alien music, alien sound. I better go and turn the generator on. Because with this rain, it's going to interfere with the power output. So we found a shoe by this thing earlier. Do you think we can kind of find differently now? This cloudiness out here is like scary. Did I close the door upstairs too? Yeah, I did. I think it's only at 20-something%. Yeah. It's not downloading for some reason. Really, am I spelling this wrong? Okay, good. It's having a hard time downloading. That was weird. I just couldn't get the amount of signal in, unfortunately. That was weird. Okay. Let's reboot it all. The electronics here are pretty useful, so I'm gonna buy a bunch of those. Very helpful. I like them. Wrong button. Increase the efficiency here. Well, luckily that one was just a regular star, I think. So that wasn't that big of a deal to miss. Yeah, definitely a fun game. I kind of like it. I'm glad I was in the game for the Halloween effect, so that's pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of what I'm actually wanting, is an alien type based scary game. Well, that's probably all we're going to do for this video, I think. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time, maybe in Fade to Silence. That'll be the next live stream I think I'll do. And we'll save I think the Life is Strange for a different time frame right now. I'm not sure whether or not I should do it now or not, or wait, because some people actually, or viewers, do want to see it. Like I know Master of Puppets wants to see the gameplay on that, or the story based on that, basically. But I am getting a little bit impatient, and I really want to see the story and get it over with as soon as I can, because my schedule's all out of whack. I'm going back to work here soon at the hospital, so I'm going to need to get started on it at some point in time. Hey, cool, it cleared up. So I'm really tempted to just start into Life is Strange. Not right off the bat, but probably in a few hours, and just go into it and just say screw it. Let's go ahead and just do the thing if we really need to. And that way we can have that all done and out of the way. So I think what I might do here is I'm probably going to end the video either now, or I'm trying to think whether or not I should end it on the next one, the next code we get, because we never know. It could be another story one. I could end it just on the story one exactly, and that'd be kind of bad. Because something interesting might happen as I'm just about to end it. I mean, I think power is going, was it 80-something%? I suppose we can go and make sure the things are powered up real quick. After all, the whole reason I'm doing this series here was to show some stuff here. The sun's back out, so we don't need the generator. So what's this signal going to be? This will be our last signal since it came just the right time. And then we're going to end the video, so let's try to get the signal. Now the screen looks all like planed. It's still freaking weird to have a plain screen. So these things are not guaranteeing the tracking the signal. It's more of the fact that I think it's just doing some calculations, and I guess these calculations could be accurate, but you still have to pay attention to it and see whether or not the signal passes over the actual signal itself. Since it's working its way up, that means if we don't see nothing all the way up, that means we need to keep going up in order to find it. And then same thing with the elevation. Looks like it needs to be like at, actually it's already at the elevation it needs to be at. Raising the tower up actually matches up with where it needs to be at, then we're already be at where we need to be at. Chances are I think the next few signals we're going to get now are mostly going to be all, I think just random signals. Webcam out, reactivate. Let's resume. Sorry about that. The next few signals we may receive are just going to be story signals, not story signals, but random signals rather than actual signals that will trigger events or something like that. I'm expecting to find another event signal. That's kind of what I'm after right now, is another event signal. The story signal seems like it's interesting, but it's not really triggering anything, it doesn't look like. Otherwise, I probably should have saw an alien by now. I'm pretty sure even you guys would have to agree with that. I would have saw an alien by now. I don't think the developer would hold off this long to make an alien pop up. I guess it would make sense for it to wait this long, because it would jump scare you, definitely. Approaching it, so here we go. Let's keep an eye on the signal thing. As soon as we see it going up, we need to stop it, because then we can do the proper adjustments afterwards. I've already seen that the elevation is pretty much already on dot. If it is, it could still not be. Come on, signal strength. Really, nothing? Wow, nothing. Okay. And I guess we're going 305. Okay. 301. 301, 77. Okay, going up. So around there. The elevation average is 71, so it's 72. The max is 80 something, 83. So let's go to 83 and see if that works. Nothing? 87 now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 84. So it must be around 83. Okay. Super giants. Star class F unknown detected. Efficiency is 50%, so everything looks like it's working well. So this looks like it's gonna be another random. Like I said, guys, I think it's just gonna be all randoms now the rest of the time. This is probably something I'll have to do off screen and work on until we find something extra interesting. Maybe the next episode, well, I'll dedicate another 2 hours and we'll see if we'll find anything or not. The next episode. Right now, let's see if we can get the signal and that'd be good. Everything looks good. To give it a boost, we'll go ahead and just power boost it. Okay, so you need... Is it like tech or something you need to have? Oh, charges. Okay, yes, this is what this is. Okay. That's interesting. I will say that we have a lot going on the forest, and apparently the game's being made to be sent out on PS4, I believe. So, and there's also a big update coming in on the forest during December. Apparently a new monster, I think it said. Either it's a new monster or a new creature, is what it said. So it could be just another animal added in, or it could be an actual creature, as in something scary. Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I'm looking forward to playing the forest some more, and I'm glad there's an update coming in December, because that's going to make things a lot more fun to do a live stream on in December. So I want to try not to complete the game too fast on the forest, because to me, so far, I think we caught up to where we were. I've researched and found different caves to find different things, and I'm in a mood to pretty much just be on the forest, and I need to do some farming for some pistol ammo, because I got the flintlock pistol finally. So I'm quite happy about that ammo. So that's what I'm going to do after this episode here. I'm going to go ahead and get started on pretty much that, because I really wanted to figure out the get the ammunition for that. And fighting mutants with that pistol is really OP. I mean, extremely OP with it. I love it. I also got some things I need to finish up on, and I figured we should probably finish building our place first, so you guys can see what our ultimate layout was, and then we'll go ahead and head towards the goal of finishing the game. forest, I understand a lot of you guys don't want to see the forest being played and all that stuff. I'm sure you guys don't really care for it too much because it's kind of like one of those games that kind of gets boring after a while and it's always just building, it seems like. But in my opinion, I don't know, it has a certain pizzazz to it when it comes to the ragdoll effects and the realism when it comes to actually fighting the cannibals and mutants and everything. It just seems like it has a realism to it, and I kind of like that. There are some bugs though I don't like about it. Like this game's still being developed, so I can understand that. But if you're talking about going into like a console system with the Forest game, obviously you would want to work out all the bugs and have everything set up before you send it to console. And there's still some bugs with the Forest that I don't particularly think it's ready for PS4, obviously, which I'm not in control of it, but under my humble opinion, it's not a game I would see going into consoles just yet. There's still texture issues, there's glitches, and there's times when you got headshots. Like, you're guaranteed you got your headshot, but the damage or the attacks seem to be glitched sometimes, so when you attack them, it cuts through them without any damage, almost like your attack didn't do nothing to them, or it just note clipped through them and they have invulnerability or something, and it's like, or God mode, I guess is what it's called, and it's like very stupid at times. And that's kind of why I'm like, no, this being on PS4 would just drive people nuts. It's better to fix those kind of small issues first, because damages like that, it could mean a difference between life and death. One hit from killing a cannibal and one hit from you dying and having to restart the game again. It's kind of obvious which one you would pick. I think I'd want to take the damage in and get that done over with. Which this is finally almost done. I'm happy to be back to playing Fade to Silence finally. This computer is a baby, and I'm glad it is working well, because it is helping me out with some of the games I could not stream beforehand. Like Life is Strange, it wouldn't let me play, now I can play it, and Fade to Silence, it wouldn't let me play, or it did let me play, I think, if we recall correctly, but the first episode was really laggy and really bad. Which I'm tempted to take that episode out, but that's my first experience when playing it, so I'd like to keep it on there, because that's just how I like to do things. I like to show you guys my first experience playing the game when I first play it. That way we can figure out how difficult the game is based on concepts right off the bat. And there's the binary code. That one, I'm pretty sure, is just a regular signal. Yep, pretty sure that's what this one is here. Yep. We got two story signals, we got an event signal. So we didn't do too bad. I mean, just in general sense, I think we didn't do too bad. We've upgraded almost everything on us by at least 3 or 4 times. We've gotten these guys powered up pretty good enough to where they can handle some stuff, reduce power consumption. Increased. Let's get a couple of those. Get some fuels and stuff like that, so we can have that in case of emergencies. I think that's pretty much what you're supposed to do, is turn this stuff off to save yourself power. because it's not running. This thing will pick it up. You don't need this yet until you have it set up. Or this, probably. I don't even need that on. Because now that I've been playing for a while, I kind of get the idea of what you need on and what you don't need on. Oh, there's the blimp again. Oh, it's not too bad of a game, like I said. This game's pretty fun. It creates an eeriness to it, and I think it does have a chance of being really good. So I hope it does continue to grow and get a lot better. Because I do like this game. The only thing it's missing is just the scare factor. It has the tension, it has the adventure in it, and it has the ideas, holistic ideas of searching for signals for stories and different things, and learning about stuff, and doing an observatory kind of aspect of how it works. It's just missing some kind of more of a creepy to add a scare factor to it, where your life's in danger in here, and you're going to get chased at one point. As far as I'm concerned, catching those two story things right there, it should be an automatic sign of something, you know, lurking. I should be seeing something probably around here that's either catching my notice somehow or making a noise, or I should be seeing, like, unexplained events going on. And so far, I'm just not seeing any kind of notes and everything. Like, there's nothing that's unexplained out here yet. Yeah, 'cause as far as I'm concerned, that's... We've seen an alien, though, so that wasn't a total bad thing. So we saw a spaceship. But I would think if there's a spaceship here that abducted somebody, obviously they'd be back. Just like in the classic, you know, stories you hear on all kinds of scary TV shows and stuff. Once they show up more and more and more, and they don't stop until they're here for whatever they wanted to get. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time on pretty much the Signal Simulator. We'll find out whether I can make some time to do it or not, though. We'll find out, because it's kind of one of those games where I'm just going to have to play all by myself for a while and just farm for a while and see if we can get anything. If anything interesting happens, I'll have the recording set up and ready to go. If something interesting does happen. If nothing does, then we probably won't see another episode until there's been further updates on this. So, I'll see you guys then. Toodles!